Right, so we've pulled the cat and the secret of the manor and Koshi. So I kind of want to keep those instead of playing them, but I also don't want to click them to get rid of them. I don't think we need more damage. So a fiend is good to start with. The warrior and a witch princess. Not like anyone aside from me plays shield decks. The Northern Realm witches. Okay, so who are... oh, no, he's played his scenario. Whenever you play a pirate, spawn Bjorn's Drakar on this row. Oh no, that's that thing. Damage an enemy unit by 1 and infuse it with whenever this unit takes damage. From other abilities, damage self by the same amount. There's a lot going on with the scenario that I don't understand. Should I Karathi Heat Waver? I mean, it's a scenario. I feel like that's what I should do with scenarios. And with nothing else, then yeah, let's just do that. I don't know how many points this thing is, actually. 14. Plus plus. I'm assuming that's a sign that I did the right thing. Because scenarios are very powerful cards. I could have actually decided to play this round with my one, but... well, he's doing complicated stuff now. Look at the top 3 cards in your deck, play 1, then move the rest to your graveyard. And this has Echo, which means he gets to play it again. Yeah, at the beginning of the round, move this card from the graveyard to the top of the owner's deck. Give it Doomed. So he gets to play that twice. And he chose this thing. Deploy, give 3 pirates or ships in your hand 2 armor. Which he now has done. Damage unit by 1. Anyway, let's go with Lava or something. Or Yig. Yig to get the lead. Let's do Lava first. Or the Fiend. It's probably double scenario deck. Lastly, it became popular with new scenario, especially in Skellige. Interesting, it's discard deck then because of Compass. What? Is he just throwing up, like, lots of high provision cards? I mean, the Compass is high provision, but it kind of... he'll play it twice anyway. What will this do? Infuse an enemy unit with Death Wish. Spawn Cataclysm. Right, so that's what he did. Then spawn Cataclysm on its row. Well, let's play the Fiend now. I'm thinking Fiend followed by Yig, followed by Witch Apprentice. Seeing as it's there. Again, I know I'm not really touching the Thrive. He discarded 1 more expensive card with his Compass.
Fire.
So he probably won't win round 1 because of Crash. Whenever you play a pirate or ship next to Crash, it clashes with the lowest power enemy unit. And clashes when they fight against each other. Units simultaneously damage each other by their power. War of the Sea, you can see it in his graveyard. I mean, we're at 7 cards, it's maybe just time to give him the round. I don't really want to, but... card advantage. you'd pass as well. Okay. Glad we're not... Or, well, I'll look at this in a second, otherwise it'll confuse the game up, probably. Okay. So I need to push, but we might expect him to play a dry round. As far as the cards we want to win, 1, 2, 3 plus 2 thrives, so that's good. I don't think we need to change anything except for the Witch Apprentice, but that's my throwaway card. I suppose Damsel could be another throwaway. Or this. Come on. Yeah, fine. I mean, I'd like to draw that in the third round, really. If we... Well, we're going to go to a third round. Opponent goes first. So what were you saying? Boar of the Sea. Boar of the Sea. Or deploy it on melee. Yeah, 11 points. So he's going to bring this back at some point. Is that what we're saying? He's going to pull it from the graveyard? And what does it do? Damage all enemy units by 1, then damage all enemy units by 1. That sounds like by 2, but I suppose some things activate twice. Skelliger is really good in control, but this might be Bloodthirst based deck. I don't know what this deck is. Yeah, see? Dry around, as I expected. Which makes me want to play Damsel, but I'll need to get another Thrive card, because I don't have... But I suppose because we have 9 cards, so we'll... You don't have Thrive. Oh yeah, we have 4 redraws. It triggers Thrive. I mean, you also don't have Thrive. No. No. Okay. We're exactly back where we were. Am I sure? Yes, I'm sure. In fact, actually, Naglfar. Have I bricked it? No, we've got the Toad. So if we want, we've got Toad, Doragrai, and Parasite waiting with our Naglfar. That's something to keep in mind. But we're going to start with the mana.
Come closer.
What are people saying? He spent most of his power, but still have a strong, long round, I think. Yeah. I assume so, because he spent quite a few points. But, as you say, there's 125 provision in the deck, and we didn't get that far into the first round before I gave up. You have probably 3-round evolution cards that I was speaking of earlier. Oh, I see. I don't really have a way to take it out unless... Well, I don't know what it will be. If you pass in the first round, losing the round but causing your opponent to have -1 card, it's not an advantage in terms of cards. It's just a regular round ending, because if they pass round 2 and you're tied in cards, it's an even playing field. Yes. But in this case, well, we had card advantage going into the second round, rather than going into the second round with no card advantage and then him passing, forcing me to be a card down in the third round. But I think I understand. Yeah, in this round we both have 10 cards, and we both would have had the same number of cards because I was forced to play 1 in that second round. But first, so we're going to play... Actually, what has he played? Damage an allied unit by 1, then spawn a Witcher student on this row. And he's going to do that twice. Where's my Toad Prince? Do you think I'm going to be able to pull Toad Prince? What's the other thing? It's either that or I lock it. Right. Yeah. Okay. If he passes round 2, he also gets last say. Yes. That's also something I'm learning. And last say is important in lots of decks. I think it's just his I mean, the reason why I passed round 1 wasn't because oh, he's got another one.
Go ahead, stare at me stump again, see what happens.
Well, I don't have a response to that then, do I? Although Damsel would be the response in a couple of turns. Have I played... I haven't played Thrive card yet, so I should play Thrive. I can't remember what I was saying before. He knew that that was the card that I wanted to boost up to try and kill him. This guy at the front here. What else did he play? Another echo thing, which I suppose is useless now. But damage an enemy unit by 2, then play a warrior from your deck with a precision cost of 7 or less. And then this was the thing that he played. Maybe. Mr. Screamy guy. At this point, I think we play Yig. Maybe I should have played Thrive something, but I need Koshi Thrive. And also, it's the armor as well. I suppose Osriel could have picked up him, his armor stuff. Kill the bear with 1 strike. 1 strike? I'm afraid I don't have 1 strike. Or I don't know what you're talking about. Berserk 2. Transform Berserk again. What is this deck? Warriors cross with self-wound. I mean, I couldn't tell you what this deck is. Right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, when we do... Oh no, we can't do this one. Right, we're going to play the cat then. Whenever your opponent plays a unit on their side of the battlefield, damage it by 1. I mean, that's kind of annoying. Prevent the unit to the left from taking any damage. I see. What's his ability? Damage an enemy unit by 1, then spawn Witcher student on this row. I see Arnagad in there. Take your word for it. Right, so we're going to... This is the turn we Koshi. Koshi, followed by the Force of Nature, followed by Cat. Oh yeah, Fiend as well. Followed by this thing. But I did it in the wrong order, because I'm an idiot. Cat first. Cat first. I need to pay more attention to the numbers there. Yep, Koshi, most of your units will probably die from here on, probably. Don't replay the cat or else you will lose it now. Okay. All great advice, and I'm sorry. I think the opponent won't stand a chance against Koshi. They've included everything from their collection in their deck. I mean, I could be looking up... Yeah, so well done for seeing Arnagad coming out. Gain 1 armor for each damaged unit. Whenever your opponent plays a unit on their side of the battlefield, it clashes with Arnagad. I see. So yeah, we're not going to do very well from here on out, is what I'm hearing. Well... And he's going to gain an armor. Right, so... Okay. When you said don't replay cat, I thought you meant because it will die for some other reason, but now I completely understand you meant because of this guy. I thought you just meant because he's lost immunity, something's going to come and kill it. Okay. But as well, whenever, like Clash, I would have thought they simultaneously damage each other by their power, but he isn't being damaged. Why is he not being damaged? Like, I would have thought his power, his armor would go down and his, you know... Why is he not being damaged? Right. Prevent the unit to the left of Sucrus from taking any damage. Read Sucrus ability. Yeah, card to the right. It's fine. We got there. Okay, so... everything we play from now on is just dirt. You think I'm fine nonetheless? Still be generating thrive points. Okay. Not on that turn. I would have been better keeping the cat. As you clearly said, I just didn't understand exactly what you're saying. It doesn't really matter what I pull out of here with Oz, unless... Well, I go for Morvad. Morvad's still going to die, but then I can get extra thrive with Rosrul. Oh no, he didn't die. He just gets 7 damage done to him. Okay, well then I should have waited, maybe. It would be worse if he had ways to buff his honor guard. Yes, very true. You might still win. Maybe. So if we can get this with the Fiend... The Fiend is still the best thing. And that's just enough to keep it alive. Right. 27 points. Again, you're saying I won before we know what his last card is. I would like to have this belief.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
23 points. Lose all armor and damage an enemy unit by that amount. 1 point. 1 point. Yes, exactly, the F-Jams. It was close. Exactly. I mean, Wildman, you were pretty sure. Were you thinking it would be that close? You see, we know. Did you, though? I mean, it was 27 points, but wait, if it was 26 points, would you have said, I'm not sure you've got this? Yeah. Too early to celebrate. It's always... I have learnt something from Gwent. If I've learnt one thing, it's that it's always too early to celebrate. Even though I could be sat there with 90 points and he could be sat there with 10. That poison... What was the double poison deck that we played against the other week? There are always ways to get wiped out. Yeah, I've learned back way too many times going easy game followed by god damn it. Yeah, exactly. It isn't a deck that can easily pull off that many points in one turn. You just get lucky with these. Yeah, I mean, I agree. There are some decks which you know are coming for a big slam at the end, and maybe that one wasn't one of them. But even still, less than 30 points? Like, the card itself had 7 points, but had like 13 armor, and the armor did something, and Normally people are keeping that card at the end of their deck, just so that they can, you know, hit you with it. And like you were saying, he wanted last... maybe he didn't want it, but he got the last say. So, anyway.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.